Right, let's have a look at the keyboard issues on this MTX500. So, I believe, so don't, probably isn't anything wrong with the chips and anything in the keyboard circuitry, in the circuitry that handles the keyboard, but based on some stickiness of the keys, something's repeating. Oh, that space bar, it's not good. So there's some stickiness or something going on. So yeah, let's see how easy it is to get into this. What we've got here. Oh, flathead screwdriver. Fairly easy, and there's a flathead. Oh, bit of plastic. Oh, no, that's actually. Oh, whatever. Let's go for a slightly bigger one. It's time to put some screws in. That'll do. So let's come to light. Talking of light, need a bit of light. Oh. Let there be light, I said. I think this should be fairly easy to get into. So let's find out. Never been into one. Don't remember seeing any videos of being in here. I've seen the inside of one, but that's about it really. Interesting using flathead rather than crosshead. Lots of company. That's actually quite a big chunky screw. So yeah, being at lots. Oops, ouch. God, this thing's heavy. Yeah, been at lots of used. Sorry, I just lost a train of thought because something went ping in the background. Anyway, let's enter this. I won't say break into because the last thing I want to do is want to break it. So holding the motherboard on. Well, we won't get the side off. We won't actually know. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, I should have used a magnetic screwdriver or something for this. Never mind. Okay, so that's that. Where's this? Okay, oh, that looks like that's aluminium as well. So let's put that down there. Slightly interesting smell going on in there, but I'll come back to that in a minute. Just need to be able to tidy up. Just take the side plate off there. Oops. So I think vaguely these things just slide off. The keyboard will slide off. These haven't done anything like screw the. Oh, that screw was actually quite easy to release. Like somebody's been in here before. And why wouldn't that surprise me? Okay, that's another one, which means we have one left. There. What's the time? 1:15. Got a bit of time here. That's the bits with the side expansion. That lifted off. That's just sort of screwed in. Let's see, easiest way to do this. So we've got, well, let's turn this around. So we've got a ribbon cable there, I know I think this ribbon cable can be a bit iffy and easy to destroy, so I have to be quite careful about this. Let's see if we can actually remove it. What is actually holding it in? This clips in somehow. Or what? Just not sure. But let's try not to break it. Could be. Aha. Oh, aha. That comes off. Oh, and then how do we get this off? Does it slide off? Oh, damn it. Oh, it does slide. Cool. Oh, that is. Try to do this. Which is really need a better work desk than this. Well, this is my work desk. Just think. And just what half this issue is. Come on. Last bit. Come on. Oh. God damn. How hard is that? Wiggle it off. So this is actually, oh, okie dokie. So, right, that's a, okay, let me just put that down there for a sec. Let's have a look what we got here. Stick the keyboard, don't fall over, don't fall over. Okay. So, hanging capacitor. Bit that goes out towards the video. Fuse. Don't think I have to worry about a warranty somehow. There's a bigger, chunkier capacitor there, whatever that's for. It's got a big heatsink on it. I guess that's where the power's. Where was the power on this? I've forgotten. Oh yeah, I think that's. You'll see the power coming in there, then power that. Okay, we'll leave that for the moment. Okay, so what do we have? We have. So it's one of those days with eyesight. Let me just bring zoomy thing. TMS 9920, I think that's a graphics chip. Oki 3864 memory. I guess they're memory chips. Oki M3864. So a quick look. Oki M3864. Yada yada. View the manufacturers. Oh come on, what is it? What is it? Yada yada. I don't need to say much. I assume yada yada. Quotes, don't want quotes. Oh, it's a ROM. Oh, sorry, okay. Oh, okay, so the 3864. Okay, so that's a ROM. So I assume that's another ROM as well. Okay, so I wasn't sure what was in here. Probably people screaming at me saying, "Oh, it's a memory ROM chip," but don't care. Got some logic, LS138s, 157s, and nothing much in the sockets. Oh, Z80s all the way over here in the corner. What is that? Z80A PS Z80. Okay, so that's the CPU. Z80A CTC. Is that what's a Z80A? I've never seen one of those before. Z80A CTC. Oh, it's a programmable counter timer channels. Okay. Okay, so it's some kind of programmable timer chip. I never knew that. Oh, bloody. Manufactured all the way up to June 2024. Oh no, sorry, that's a Z80. Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing there. Blah 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 blah. 3 channels have outputs capable of driving Darlington transistor. I have no idea what that means. Standard Z80 daisy chain interrupt structure. No idea what that means either. It's socketed anyway. What else do we have? More logic chips. Oh, okay, here's a memory. 372Ls. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of them. So what were they? They are M732Ls. Okay. M732L -20RS. Let's find out what that is. That doesn't say much. Looking up stuff. Oh, there's an eBay. Let's have a look at the eBay here. What does it say? Yada 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 yada. One piece. Blah, 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 blah. What is it? Don't see what it is. Okay. Anyway, whatever. Don't care for the moment. Oh, 32K. 32K by 1. Really? So that means it's just got 32K RAM in it. Never mind. There's some other chips here. PAL14L4. God knows what that is. But yeah, quite a lot of logic chips. Some other things. Logic. More logic. Memory. Some other things over here. I guess this is part to do with graphic stuff. 8311. Oh, 41116. 411. That's memory as well. Hang on. What? Okay, so there's more memory in here. I'm sure the. Anyway, whatever. I was looking at the keyboard, so let's just stick this out the way for the moment. I'll just stick it over there. And let's come back to the keyboard. So, oops. Oh, I'll leave that for a moment. Okay. So there's. So the keyboard is okay. So the space bar works upside down, but whatever. I'll come back to that. Let's have a look. Is there a common line around here somewhere? Okay, so we've got a key over here. Okay, so there's lots of bits going on. I'd assume that each key is going to. What's on the other side of this? Okay, so function key, function key. So we'll assume then that everything here is pairs, which means what we should be able to do is check continuity between all of them to see if anything's stuck down. So I have to watch out the time because I need to go out to the horses in a bit. So let's take this whole thing here. Probably speed this up because it's going to be really boring. Let's scroll this up a bit. How far am I into this at the moment? Oh, come on. 15 minutes in. Oh god, so this could be longer than I thought. So let's have a look. So that should have, I think, well, I don't know what that one is down the bottom there. I just want to see if anything's stuck. Actually, I should be able to tell. It's just, oh, come on. These are too close together. Let's do this like chopsticks, I guess. Let's make sure that this actually works if I press the key. Yep, so that should be this key here. Oh, that's interesting. It looks like some, oops. So some of these look to be quite, okay. So some of these keys seem to be sticky. What's the next one down here? Okay, so okay, so seems to be some stickiness going on. But anyway, let's have a quick. Where was I? I can't even remember where I was now. Let's just see if anything's actually stuck down here. Because there's some weird keyboard repeat thing going on, so just make sure. Oops. There's nothing stuck. There might be something stuck down by keys somewhere on the line. Otherwise it might just need a really good clean underneath. Remove all the keys, and if I sped this up you won't hear anything. I might just put it on a long play and then just put some subject. That's I've really been in here. It's interesting, scratches or something under here. Anyway, for the moment, it doesn't matter. Whoops. I expect that to be there. Let's touch things here. Ooh. Don't think that should be happening. Okay, so what was that? F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, F6. Oops. Let's just get a little notepad. Okay, so it looks like sticky key. So that's your sticky key there. What did that beep? Shouldn't have beeped. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it looks like, oops, I didn't type anything, did I? F6, F7. So that should be 6. That's 7. Oops. F8. Okay, so they all look to be sticky. Because otherwise I wouldn't do that. Where was I? Did I go? Oh, I went on that road, didn't I? So That's the enter key, I think. What's under here? Right. That's not the enter key. What am I talking? Wrong one. Right arrow. Ooh. Oh, yes, because the screen in the previous video showed things going to the right. I'll probably put that in the corner of this. So, hang on. So I'm just typing here. Right arrow. So if that's a right arrow there. Oops. So not here. Oops. So what key's next to the right arrow? Home. So hang on, which one was it? Okay, so that's a right arrow, so that's the home key. Not that. Damn it, there's a whole bunch of stuff around here. Oh, hang on. Oh, idiot. That's actually touching already. Do. So those are all the same. Okay, so not that one, not that one, not that one. Okay, so all looks to be relating to over by the function keys and the arrow key. Oops. What's that key? Oh, shift key. Did I just do it? I'm just going mad. So shift key. Okay, so that's left, shift. And over this way, there doesn't seem to be anything here. So that could minimise, actually there's a space bar here, so not a space bar. Not that, not that. Oops. Not that one. Not that one. Not this one. Not that 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 one. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like F8. Oh no, I've done F8 already. We called that. So it looks like about 5 keys. Okay. So somewhere along the line, so the screen, so keyboard is screwed in by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts. Hopefully it's just those 5. Right, let's just pause this a minute. Right, let's try again with a full screen. Sorry about the up in the corner there, because I had the wrong setting set on OBS. That's somewhat annoying. Just one sec. How on earth did I manage to click on that? Don't know. Don't care. Anyway, car repair set. Oh, Halfords. Bought for fixing cars, but never mind. It should be good enough for this. What I need to do. And yeah, for repairing cars, but never mind, it will work. Surprised this isn't covered in grease, but never mind. Another one there. Come on, come on. Oh, actually, let's turn it off. Stick that there. We've got 2 left. Where did that go? That is. That drop. Okay. Never looked at keyboards before, so this will be a first. Hopefully not a last. So do we have? Let's just lift it up. Slide out. Nope. Is there anything else holding this in? Don't know. We'll get the let's get a little wash of things out before they vanish. No doubt they will do. It's so magnetic. Is that magnetic? It's not magnetic. I swear I had something around here that was magnetic. Really? Seriously? Oh, never mind. Just want to see if there's anything else holding this in. Or does hold? Oh, actually, so it can't slide out because obviously the keyboard's in the way. Oh no, okay. It's just those little washers. Hopefully I won't just lose them all. So there's another little bolt. Ah, seriously. There's a tiny. Okay, one more. Damn it. How am I going to get to that? Okay. There's one tiny little bolt just underneath, and I can't reach it because obviously I can't. Okay, pause, and then we'll come back to this.
3 days later.
Right, back again to get the final bolt off. Got a small set of spanners now, so hopefully should be able to get to this bolt, which is hidden under the keyboard here. So it's going to be a lot of twisting, so we'll speed this bit up because this thing is going to take a little while to get this out. Okay, didn't actually have to undo it entirely because, oops, let's get this on this side up. So you've got this little clip things here, so as long as I can get it out, at least that way I can get it back in easily afterwards. So let's just put it down. Where's, oh, there it is. These tiny little washer things. Right, what did I do? Oh, that was it. Washers, let's just move the keyboard out of the way. Let's just remove these screws out of the way so I don't lose them, because that'll be somewhat of a pain. Let's just stick them all in here for a moment. Got one more. Come on. Okay, that's our screws and bolts out of the way. So our keyboard. There somewhere out the way, and so we have our keyboard. So lots of dust and stuff under here. Oops, let's turn it right round. God, scratching the table here. Just stick it there for a sec. But after checking a couple of bits, just back again. So I've taken the keyboard apart, and weirdly, the oops, oh, I test a couple of keys. What was it? F6, F7, F8. What was it? F6, F7, F8. 6, 7, 8. These ones, but oddly, when I've just done, I think these keys were just sticking a bit because taking this apart without really doing anything else, I think obviously bashing around with it has actually helped. I think I've done, where's white arrow? White arrow was 3, so that was over here. So the ones I was having issues with don't seem to be having a problem. Was home. Home is second in the middle, so that's over here. Left shift, that should be over here. Yeah, weirdly, I might actually have to remove anything at all with this, which is, oops, let's just turn off the speaker a sec before there's a weird background echo. Yeah. So just have a quick go through the keys now. The ones which did feel a little bit sticky before are not feeling so sticky now. I've done a quick continuity test and nothing does seem to be sticking anymore, so it could well be okay. So what I'll do is I'll plug this all back in again. I'll put a bit of, well, not deoxit, but because I don't have any and it's really, really expensive. But I've got some WD-40 equivalent, which probably might not be as good, but probably suffice now. So I'll give it a little spray around, but certainly, yeah. Whoops, no. So certainly, damn it. So anyway, if I do some quick tests around, actually it was over here, wasn't it? Oops, over here. Yeah, nothing is giving any continuity now. So although I've taken it apart, at least it wasn't horrendous to do. Yeah, so it looks pretty much like those, oops, those sticky keys I had. What's this, a spacebar down here? Oops, spacebar there, spacebar over there. Some weird key, oops, don't keep touching things together. But that actually looks okay. So the bits I've read about this, it looks like it used the same keycaps as the BBC Model B, so I think they should be pretty much fairly robust. This has some slight rust spots on it, so I'll see where it's, oops, turn it off a sec. So where this has been stored, looks like there was, you can see some just some rust spots on there. So I think might just, yeah, nothing feels terrible there, but it should be dry now because it's not be stuck anywhere. But I think for the moment I'll just spray it with a bit of lubricant and stuff, and hopefully that should stop this rotting any further. So it's just a metal plate really. So yeah, let's just gives this a quick spritz, and then we'll come back to testing it.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, next bit of the video, we have motherboard, the MTX. Just going to test that's okay, because obviously I took the keyboard off and stuff, which in the last bit seems to be working. Anyway, just going to turn it on, make sure no weird shit happens with the cursors moving around and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's just turn on. We'll get a screen. Okay, flashing cursor, nothing moving. That is a very good sign. So what shall we do is carefully plug the cable back in. Maybe a moment, because obviously we have a circuit board on the bottom and I haven't got the rest of the case on at the moment, so we just need something to cover this with whilst I plug it back in. So one pause. Right, just going to use the soldering pad just underneath. I've plugged the keyboard back in again, so this just means that I don't do any bad things for this rare machine. And then we can test the keyboard. Obviously won't have it on too long because I don't want to cook anything underneath. So flashing cursor still in the corner over there, so that's good. So I should, something's still sticking. Okay, so not quite right, so something's going left. Okay, this isn't going like I thought it would. So a bunch of keys still don't work. Wunderbar. I thought I had it. That's annoying. Let's just turn it back off a sec. And let's just press another key. Okay, so not quite working. Bugger. So, seriously? Yeah, this is not. Okay, so the 7. Okay, so that worked as before. None of the other keys are working. Okay, so this does need more work at it than I thought. I thought I might get away with that a bit more. That is somewhat annoying. So I guess we'll have to remove the keys. What I'm going to try and do, make sure there's nothing wrong with the decoding chips. Let's just hold this up so make sure this, because this cable looks to be okay. I'll do a little check just to make sure that there's no weird shortages going on. I won't do it out in the video because it's boring. And I'll just go and do the bits, which is probably just going to be stripping all the keys off. Yeah, going to look at the keyboard matrix, see if I can work out what's going on. It's a bit weird because I'm sure. Let's just turn this off a sec. Come on, carefully remove the connector. Come on. Right, let's just move it out of the way. Let me just pause this one moment. Right, let's just do a continuity test here. It's a bit fiddly because so one of the keys I pressed was Z. Oh, come on. So which one's Z? Oops. We're touching it. So it does actually work. And oh, so these probes are a little bit too close to. The way these probes are makes it a little bit hard to actually touch things. Come on, touch things together. I need some probe. Oh, come on. Come on, just rest on the X. Seriously, how hard can this be? Where's X? Come on. How awkward. There's probably a better way of doing this, which I don't know. But that's weird. Come on. So I'll just try and rest this on my finger. That's weird. Okay, might end up having to take this keyboard apart. There's some weird things happening here. Yep. Okay, so that works. So keys seem to work. So the ones I was pushing will work. Where's one gone? One's over there. So that's not sticky. 2, that works. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. That one. I don't know what I'm counting at the moment. Is this? Oh, still on the keyboard. Well, okay, whatever. So moving on to the number pad things. The thing seems to work over here ish. That's not working. Oh, probably it's not touching. Oh no, okay. Well, sorry, there's another line run down the middle which I didn't see, so that's got to be over. I'll move that so that. So things are sort of working. Okay, I guess the other way of testing it is by working out where the keyboard matrix is underneath this and where it's which pin is which, and if I can work my way down, then hopefully I work out. So if everything's working here as expected, then maybe it is to do with the two chips, I believe, that decode the keyboard matrix may actually be at fault. So yeah, so I'll come back to that one in a bit.
A few moments later.
Okay, so got a keyboard, and then what we've got is a keyboard map, and so essentially what I should be able to do is, oh hang on, I'll pause this a sec. Okay, back again, just trying to display this a little bit better than it was. Okay, so what you can see over there is a keyboard layout. So we have along here we have the connector layout. So there's a keyboard set of lines, which is there's 10 of them, and then we have some address lines or something, or driver lines, which is the D ones. So the KB is the address is, well, whatever. Anyway, there's a matrix on the other side that shows what's connected to what. So what I've just got here, so I've just got a connection to pin 8. So this should be, I see it on their side. Oops, where's the cursor? I've got a cursor. Hang on. Oh, there it is. Okay. That's it. So we've got the keyboard lines along here, and we've got some driver lines along here, so that makes up the matrix. I'm not sure about this KB8 and 9 because it doesn't seem to be documented, but it may well be that a couple of these overlap over this side. So what we've got is at the moment I've got line 8, which is should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've got 8 on the side here, which you can see where my finger is, and then that should map to this set of keys, BVG, using the driver lines 18, 17, 16, 15 over here. So what I should be able to do is so 18 is the R7, so that's third from the bottom, so it should be this one here. So what I should be able to do is, if I have that, and then I press B, and we get B. So that's good. So with the issues a couple of minutes ago, I'm sort of thinking that this could well be related to the actual decoding chips on the motherboard. So if we've got V, what's that, V17, so V should be here, and then we've got G, which is, where's G gone, that's 16, so it should be this one. So G16, then we have F, F should be 15, so one up, and then I guess T will be the next one, which should be the one further up, and I guess this is going to be 6. So it looks like we're getting a bit of a diagonal line here, so it should be here. Whoops, not here. 6. What's 6? 6 should be 12. Hang on. 12. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Ah, we seem to have nothing. Okay. I think that should be 12, so... Oh, no, 4. So I misread that. So it should be 4. And then next one up should be 5. And then that pretty much covers that line there. So one of the issues I was having was along the was it 1 3 was along here. So 3 should be, that should be on 10. So I should be able to move across to 10 here. Come on. So that should be 10. So that should be 1. 1 is on 11. So that should be this one here. Okay, so that gives us 1. Escape should be on 12. And then control should be on 13. So where's control? Oh, no. Oh, okay, control's a bit sticky. Okay, that seems to have unstuck. So we've got control, Q should be on 14, so that should be here. Then I guess alpha lock is on 15. Okay, so it's a bit sticky. So alpha lock is 15, then A should be 16, so it's over here. So A 16. The next is shift, so it should be shift here. Oh, or A. A? Oh, 16A, 17. Sorry, 17 should be shift. So 17 shift. And then Z, oops, should be here. And okay, so I guess is the bottom. So basically what I'm going to do is just work my way around the keyboard. I'm not going to do this. I could guess put this on and speed it up. But then what's the point, because it's just whatever. Anyway, just going to check all the keyboard lines over there, because at this exact moment it's looking like there's possibly a problem with the decoding chips on the motherboard. So yay, because I probably don't have any of those. Right, so let's just stop that there for the moment.
20 minutes later.
So I was just thinking, whilst I was shoveling horse poo, as we've got here, with the Memotech, with the keyboard, which I might put the image here if I hold the keyboard. But I was just thinking, I've got the keyboard and I've got it apart. I've got a whole bunch of wires which I can use in a connector, so I should be able to connect in the various address pins and the keyboard pins and the driver pins. What I should be able to do is actually test the keyboard and the connector to see whether it is an issue with those, what was it, SN74LS 244s. So the two, whatever they are, the logic that deals with the keyboard input. So if I can get the keyboard input, so if I can test those without the keyboard plugged in, I can find out, A, is it those driver chips, or is it something else with the keyboard? Don't think it's the actual little cable. That looks okay, although I'll do a little test, but I won't put that on video. And if I've got that video, sorry, not video, if I've got the those bits tested, I should be able to, by poking literal wire in that connector, or wires in those connectors, I should be able to, I guess technically short across them, to then work out with the keyboard matrix whether that's working or not. So yeah, so that will probably be the next part of the video when I'm done shoveling horse poo here, which I've got quite a lot of. This is Callie's stable, so she's got quite a lot of poo in here. So once I get that sorted, I'll be the next bit of video.
20 minutes later.
Okay, back again after the shoveling horse poo and thinking about what I was going to do here. So based on the wavy hands I had just sorted out horses, what I've got here is I've added just pins and whatever on the keyboard cable. So we've got some orange and red ones. The orange and red count for hang on, which way around have I got this? The keyboard KB 1 to 11? 10, 1 to 10. That's it. So, oops, hang on. Oh, damn it, I wasn't showing the right bits. Let's get help with that cursor one. Okay, so down the side here we've got DR0 11 to 20, so that accounts for the I'm not showing properly. Oops, I've gone off the bottom there. That's showing pins on the keyboard connector. So we've got pins 1 to 20, so we're leaving J1X and J1Y because that seems to be some kind of reset key. I'm not sure how that's accessed at the moment on the keyboard, but it doesn't matter because the keyboard doesn't work. So we've got pins 18 to 11. So that's a bit mixture of the white, yellow and green here. So that's one side of the matrix. And then we've got the KB ones, 1 to 10, which I've got on this side. Now, as below, we're getting zeros and ones or whatever, we're getting wrong characters. So just what I'm going to do is try to get a couple of characters from the keyboard without actually having, hang on a second, our keyboard here actually plugged in. And because there's no weird and wonderful circuitry on this, not that I can see anyway, when I had a look, there's no diodes or any other stuff in here. We've just got the literally keycaps and other bits on the circuit board, so there's nothing weird and wonderful that I've seen underneath this. So what I was going to do is use a mixture of the keys here, cables here for what did I say? The horizontal ones 1 to 10 here, and the vertical ones 11 to 18, as I said. So what I should be able to do, for instance, I should, if I take the bottom one, number 18, and use KB 10, I should get a letter Z. If I don't get a letter Z, there's something wrong with those, what are they, 244 buffer, whatever they are. Don't know. So we can take, where's it gone? Oop, that's the white one at the bottom. I have got enough light here to see. So I'm going to go to, let's get a bit more light. So it's the white one here. Oh, white on white, that's not great. So I should be able to do white on white and, what was it, 18. So it should be, where's it got, this one here and the bottom one here. That should get me a Z if I touch it together. Hopefully nothing goes fizzle. Oh, that didn't do anything. Okay, that was unexpected. Okay, obviously not that. I was expecting it to do, oh, actually it's the orange one. Where's the orange one? This orange one here. So orange and white. That should get us something. It's probably not going to work. Well, that was a bad idea. I thought it might work, but that didn't work. What the hell? So I touched a bit. So I've done the continuity tests using this and I pressed the keys and it actually worked. But when I do it on here, it doesn't. Well, that was a good idea. I'll probably leave the video there because I'll do a bit more checks to see if there's anything weird. I don't have any of those 244 chips, so I'm going to have to order some, which is probably going to take a week. And then I'll revisit the keyboard in the next video. So yeah, that was a sort of not a great end, but it's worth a try. I thought it might do something, but obviously not. Oh well.
A few moments later.
Right, back again. I know I said it's the end of the video, but it's not quite the end of the video because I was creating the video and I was just start some bits before I go back up to the horses, and I just had a sudden thought. When I tested the keyboard matrix, as in over here, oops, let's just get a cursor. So as I was testing things like Z, blah blah blah, it just dawned on me that the one thing I didn't actually test. Hang on. Oh, just need to move something here. Right, come on. Before doing things stupid like short things out. The one thing I didn't test because I said that when I tried ZC, whatever I just tried. I haven't read the video, so I don't know. But what I should have tested is the fact that this, when I pressed 1 before, I got a 1 or vaguely ones, and what I got, but I didn't get any other letters. So on this keyboard matrix we have pins 10 and 11. So we've got 11 goes off D4, whatever. D4, I've got off to a diode. So anyway, we've got keyboard 0 on 10, and we have driver 0 on 11. So 10 and 11. So what I just thought is none of the other keys worked. So if we really want to check whether there's a problem, say, with those keyboard matrix checks, well, really, because the keyboard itself didn't work, then that probably means that there is an issue with the chips, considering I tested the continuity. So wouldn't it be better to actually test if I press numeric 1 and if I got 1? So back to the 2 pins again. So I've got 10 and 11, which I said is 10 is keyboard 0, 11 is driver 0. And let's just see if I get a 1 when I do this. Okay, so I'm getting 1 and I'm getting those weird cursor bits going on here. So this is the same. So I think this is actually related to those chips in the keyboard matrix. So there's got to be something wrong with them. I think, what was the other one? 7. So 7 was the other one which was wrong. So that's keyboard. So that's 7 is. So if I'm in, oh man, I'm in 10 here. So I've got enough lights here. 10, 9, 8, 7. Is that 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 here should get me some 7s as well. Okay, so that's got some 7s. So that's doing exactly the same. So I guess that was the problem. If I go along to, what was that? 7 was on pin 7. So let's just go one along to pin 6. So if we just go along to pin 6. So that's 6. So this should give me nothing whatsoever, and it shouldn't do a single thing. So I was thinking there's, oh, okay, 9. Why did that get me 9? Oh, because 6 is 9. Okay, so that is getting me something on the top row. So that's 1, 3, 5, 7. So let's just go back along to what was it? 3. So 3 should be 2 along, so it should be that one there. See if I can get a 3 up. Yeah, so that gives me a 3 weird cursory bits going on. So that sort of does work. 4 should be on 12. So let's just move along 1 to 12 here. And this should give me nothing whatsoever, which it doesn't. So weird fleshy cursor things, and then nothing. So there is either something wrong with these diodes along here, but then saying that, we get this weird repeats. I wonder, that is on 11. Let's see. So let's go back along to 11 here. Come on, in we go. Oops, oh, I've lost it. That should be 11 there. So what's that? That's giving us anything. So that's on 11. Hang on. I've not got enough light here. So it should be 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Oh, gone too far. So that should be 11. So is that okay? So 11. So that gives me those threes, which was on KB1. So if I go to, so what was that one? That was threes on 9. So if I go all the way on to 3, let's just see if I get a sync on. Whoops. So we get something which would have been the number pad. Oh. So that gives me something else on the number pad. So that should have been, hang on. Oh, 3 is right arrow. So so if I look, got the keyboard back here. Sorry, 3 was a right arrow. So I guess if there was, don't know, however you would actually set things up. So that should be 3 over there. What was 2? That was K8. Sorry, that was pin 2. Yes. Okay, that was the home. What else was on here? Equals. Equals is on 5. So that should be 5. Let's see if that gives me an equal sign. It gives me a hyphen. Oh, sorry, hyphen. Yeah, it would be a hyphen. So I've just had a look at the keyboard. To get the equals would be shift and that, so that would make sense. So that's hyphen, and then I think gone through. So it vaguely looks like everything. Oops, where are we? Things along here are working. So I guess I find, let's make sure these diodes are working, whether they're working or not. I'm going to have to do a bit more research and stuff on this. So, but yeah, so it looks like my idea on doing this was actually correct. Just my implementation of it, I didn't think to actually test the ones which were given the spurious characters, extra characters in the first place. So yeah, so okay. So this is the end of the video now because I need to go back and sort the horses. So at least I know part of it that the keyboard looks to be totally fine.